Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode number 38 of Let's Play Pokémon X, and in all likelihood this will be our final episode. We have a lot to do today, so let's get started. As promised, I am going to show off Mega Mewtwo X, and I was trying to find somebody we could battle who would be a good challenge, and the only person I could come up with was this dude, the inverse battle guy. So we will be having an inverse battle using Mega Mewtwo X. And here we go. Hopefully his Pokemon are leveled up. I think they do. But I'm not entirely sure about that. Starts with the Flareon. So that won't matter too much, because I did teach Mewtwo Shadow Ball. Other than that, it knows the same moves. And yeah, his Pokemon are higher level. That's good. So it knows Psychic, Aura Sphere, and Shadow Ball. We're going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. Because all of my attacks are special attacks, it's not actually going to help that much. Actually, it's not going to really help at all. But it will increase my defense by a bit and my physical attack by like 80 points. But of course that doesn't matter because I don't know any physical moves. Unfortunately, Mewtwo doesn't really have a great physical move pool. So, yeah, I'm not as big of a fan of Mega Mewtwo X as I am of Mega Mewtwo Y. But still a cool looking Pokemon. And we're playing X, so that's what we get. Psychic is, of course, even against Fire, so it is still even against Fire. And Fire is even against Psychic, so it is still even against Psychic. That did a lot of damage. Luckily, the recoil there took care of Flareon. Yeah, even in Mega Evolution form, Mewtwo is still rather fragile. Alright, let's go ahead and... I wonder if he's going to have, like, just the 3 original evolutions. Probably. That's kind of boring because, Jolteon is faster than Mega Mewtwo. That's kind of... I knew Jolteon's fast. I didn't think he was that fast. We had that Thunder Mist at least. Alright, well, at least we got a chance to see Mewtwo in action. But that is going to be the end of our Mega Evolution. And now it's down to our regular Pokemon. Let's go ahead and bring out Uther since he knows some new attacks. Now, let's see. See, I should have used... I didn't have any flying moves anymore. I'm not sure what else would be not very good against lightning. I guess other lightning attacks, which we also don't have. So, alright. Boom Burst it is, for lots of evenly effective damage. Charm. That lowers one of my stats, right? My attack, that's what I thought. Alright, so I'm not worried about that because Uther only knows special attacks. Goodbye, Jolteon. Funny that so far you wouldn't know this is an inverse battle since alright, here we go. This will be our actual first time that the inverse battle makes a difference. Normally, Flamethrower would be 4 times super effective, Shadow Ball will be even, and Dragon Pulse and Boom Burst would be not very effective. But, because it's an inverse battle, Boom Burst, as a normal type move, should be super effective. Pretty much the only time you're going to ever see that. It's super effective. Ferrothorn still has a really good defense, and I guess pretty good special defense, too. What was that? I missed what move it used, but didn't seem to do too much damage. It did restore some HP with leftovers. So I don't think one more Boom Burst is going to finish it off. But it should get pretty close. Yep. Ingrain. It's a little late to use Ingrain at this point. Ingrain heals your HP, but yeah, he really doesn't have much HP left to heal. And let's go ahead and use Dragon Pulse to finish off Ferrothorn. It should be super effective since Ferrothorn is Steel, and this is an inverse battle. It's a cool looking move. I think that's the first time we've actually used Dragon Pulse. I like it. And we have our first level 65. Very nice. And we defeated Psychic Inver. I get it, his name is like the word inverse. Do we get a reward for this? We do, a citrus berry. That's right. Alright, well thank you for the fun battle. But we do now have a few things to do before we end our final episode. And the first of them is going to be flying to Lumio City. Alright, Charizard. Take us back to the capital of Kalos. Once we get there, I'm going to put Charizard and Mewtwo back in the PC. Get out our full team, and then I want to try to battle those two restaurants. We'll at least do Luau, because I think their Pokemon are about level 65. I'm not entirely sure about the Sushi High Roller. Their Pokemon might be too high levels at this point. But we shall see. Alright, let's replace these two with those two. And we'll heal up as well. And then we will try to find Restaurant Luau. And then once we face those two restaurants, we are going to talk to the professor, Professor Sycamore, take a train to the final city in the game. There might be a few things to do there, but I don't think anything that'll take too long. But what I'm really looking forward to as our sort of grand finale is facing our rival, Serena, one last time. Now, I'm not actually sure where the restaurant is. I'm going to look around for it, but I might have to take a taxi. Let's see if we can find one. Oops, this is South Boulevard, I guess. Alright, here's a taxi. Excuse me. Can I get a lift, please? Alright, that's it. I'm going with Uber. This is annoying. There we go. I am in the mood for dining at Restaurant Luau. The best restaurant in town. Although some would say the Sushi High Roller is even better. These cab rides are expensive. Alright, and I think these are going to be double battles again, maybe triple battles. Where's our old double battle team? Art and Wayne, right? Although actually Art and Uther wouldn't be bad either, since Uther also resists Surf. We are proud to offer only the best. I would like to dine. So you can do double battle, triple battles, or rotation battles. Let me go back a second. And let's do... I'm not a fan of rotation battles. But we can go ahead and do a triple battle. That should be fun. Alright, triple battle it is. Pretty expensive, so it better be good. I think Boom Burst also affects the entire enemy field, and probably my allies as well. So I might have to be careful with that move. Thank you for your patience, sir. I am the owner of Restaurant Luau. Your entree today will be the ultimate terrine. And here you are, good sir. This terrine is prepared using a puree of 64 different types of freshly picked berries, quickly flambéed with a super effective flame burst to bring out the full and native deliciousness of the berries with a delicate, silky texture. It takes precisely 4 turns for it to be in the absolute prime state for eating. May I suggest a battle in the meantime? These restaurant missions always make me hungry. Owner Christoph. He's got Quillfish, Dredigan, and what was the other one? Can't see it from over here. Ferrothorn? I think it was Ferrothorn. It was. Alright. So, unfortunately they all resist Surf. That was going to be my main strategy here. And also, unfortunately, Wayne is on the wrong side because he cannot Horn Leech Quillfish, which would be the only one who is weak to it. Now I could use Earthquake. That's interesting. That would affect everybody. Oh, I really dumped my Pokemon in the right order. Because Earthquake would be super effective against Quillfish and would not affect Uther at all. Alright, I'm just going to go for, I guess, Double Edge against Dredigan. And then we can use... How about a Ice Beam also against Dredigan? Get him off the field. And Boom Burst affects everybody. So let's use a Dragon Pulse against Quillfish. And Quillfish protects himself, of course. I really should have used a... I should have put Caleb in here too, since he's immune to Boom Burst. It's a shame I don't get a chance to switch out my order a bit, now that I've sort of learned a little bit about triple battling strategy and how important positioning is. Alright, well, Dredigan has been defeated, so that's something. Confide. That's a new move, I think. It lowers special attack. Alright, that's okay, though, because Wayne does not use special attack. Well, I can't really use Horn Leech against Ferrothorn because he doubly resists it, so I guess I'm going to have to use Earthquake. And, I wonder if I could use the turn to, like, switch art with Wyvern. Maybe. Let's use, I guess, Ice Beam to help out with Ferrothorn. And we will use Dragon Pulse against Quillfish again. Hopefully it will not protect. Ice Beam, of course, is even, and that was with a crit, too. Ferrothorn is a pretty bulky Pokemon. It has really good resistances. Alright, not quite a 1-hit KO, but pretty darn close. Art's going to have to endure that hit. Confide against Art, which actually does matter. And, alright, that's it for that salvo. So let's go ahead and use another Earthquake. That didn't seem to do too much damage to Art. And as long as Quillfish does not protect, we should win this turn. Yep. Alright, we seem to be in good shape. Oh, it got frozen. Would have been nice to freeze Zygarde during our battle with him. Alright, and now it's all up to you, Wayne. Can you finish off Ferrothorn with Earthquake? Probably. And there we go. And that's our first battle. If I recall correctly, we do get healed. I probably should have used an Amulet Coin for double money, but I guess after this I don't really need much money anymore. Alright, let's see who our next opponent is. Soup of the Day, 3,000-year-old rare bone. Oh, delicious. And we have 3 turns this time. Oh, it's the owner battling us every time. Apparently he enjoys Pokemon that start with the letter A. Who was the last one? It was Ferrothorn, Dredigan, okay. I thought he might have a theme where like all of his Pokemon teams start with the same letter. Alright, let's go ahead and use Horn Leech against Lomaloa. I think this one's working out a little better here. Should we use Surf against all of them? Not really, because 2 of the 3 resist it. So let's go with Ice Beam against Amoonguss, or Amoonguss. And Boom Burst would do a lot to all of them. You know, let's go for it. I'm not sure how much it's going to do to Art. But, we'll see. And Auto No Use Protect, that's not good. Because now I'm only going to damage Lomaloa and poor Art. It didn't do much damage, though. Alright, it's 1 Pokemon down. 2 remain. And Wayne is at level 65. Good job. And Aerial Ace, there it is, but oh, nope, do not want to forget. I was going to do that, but like we discussed before, I think I might as well just stick with Double Edge. And Art is also level 65. Very nice. Now we have 3 level 65 Pokemon. Giga Drain. That's going to hurt a bit. Yep. Alright, that is the end of Art. But she fought well. And it opens up a spot for, how about Caleb? Since Caleb will be immune to Boom Burst. Alright, so Wayne, I'm going to have... Oh, I can't use Earthquake, though. Alright, Double Edge it is against Amoonguss. And should I help with Audino or Amoonguss? Oh, I didn't teach it Shadow Claw again. Whoops. Well, let's use Sacred Sword. And Boom Burst. This might defeat Audino. Well, I guess Audino has good defenses. Yeah. Didn't even come close to defeating it, actually. I think I'm overestimating the power of a non-stab Boom Burst. But there we go. Sacred Sword did it. Super effective, and of course Caleb has a very high attack stat when in Blade form. Is that our second turn, I think? It's hard to keep track in triple battles. But now we have one last turn to finish off little Amoonguss here. Sacred Sword is not very effective, but it's all I got. And... oh, I guess when the two Pokemon faint, you can actually attack on the other side of the field? Or do different moves have different ranges? Not really sure why I can attack Amoonguss with Dragon Pulse, but I'm not complaining. Huff Puff, haha. Alright, so we did it just in time. It's definitely hard to make your money back in these cafes. But it is good XP at least. Alright, so there was an emergency. But it seems like this waiter will be will be fighting us instead. Once again, we have 3 turns. Garcon Maurice. Not sure what a Garcon is. A waiter, I guess. Interesting team of Pokemon there. Only a Shieldon, not a Bastiodon, but Wobbuffet and Melodic are 2 very powerful Pokemon that should not be underestimated. So let's use Hornleech against Melodic. Interesting. Let's go ahead and use Surf. It'll be super effective against Shieldon. And I'm going to try a Shadow Ball against Wobbuffet. Now, I don't know how Mirror Coat or Counter work in triple battles. Do you have to select a target? I hope so. And Shieldon has Sturdy, unfortunately. I really hate that ability. Melodic used Blizzard. Alright, well, I'm okay with Wayne getting, or with Arc getting hit by it, as long as Wayne avoided it. That would have definitely hurt Wayne. Melodic's one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon, and probably my top 10 Pokemon of all time. Definitely want to train those when I finally play Alpha Sapphire. Taunt. Well, that's okay, I was planning to attack anyway. Wobbuffet used Counter, but it didn't do anything because we attacked him, I believe, only with special attacks. Alright, so should be pretty easy to finish these guys off now. I'm going to use Boom Burst just in case. And it seems Art is faster than Uther. Probably not by much. And that's it. The battle ends in 2 turns. Really wish that guy had a Bastiodon instead of a Shieldon. Maybe they were just trying to get Shieldon added to your Pokedex. Alright, is that the last course, or is there one more? Guess we're about to find out. The Viande course. Whatever that means. And 3 turns it is. Let's do it. I'll probably switch up and do my other 3 Pokemon for the next battle. Togekiss, another one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon. And it's actually a Fairy type in this gen, so unfortunately it is facing off against Uther right now. Let's start with a Hornleech against Floatzel. Should I use Surf or should I try to Ice Beam? None of my moves are super effective against Lucario. And I am a little worried about using a fighting attack against me. Let's just go for Surf then. It'll do some damage to Lucario and Togekiss. Boom Burst. Yep, that's probably the way to go here. They always use Protect. It's very annoying. They both use Protect? Really? All 3 of them use Protect. So this is a wasted turn. Like, that's especially annoying because these battles have the turn limit on them. So it's like... You have to win in 3 turns, but you really have to win in 2 turns, because we're going to protect through one of the entire turns. All I ended up doing was hurting my own Pokemon. Alright, let's try it again. If they protect again on the 3rd turn, there's just no way I'm going to realistically win this. Because I would essentially only have 1 turn to win. And like, if you're going to make a kind of battle like this where you have to win a set amount of turns, nobody on the other Pokemon's team should be able to learn Protect or Detect or any of those moves. So it seems like his team is based on like extreme speed and quick attack. Interesting strategy. Oh, I thought Art hung on with 1 HP there. Not quite. Alright, but we did finally start racking up some damage. And Hornleech cannot attack Floatzel anymore, since Floatzel was defeated, but it did take out Lucario. So good job, Wayne. And that just leaves Togekiss. Level 67. Alright, well, I'm not going to send out Uther now, so let's send out Lana. It is a male Togekiss, though. But I think at this point we should be pretty safe. Can I Hornleech from over here? I cannot. So I might as well use Milk Drink, because why not? It'd be really cool if you could use Milk Drink to heal other Pokemon in a triple battle. Does not seem to be an option, though. Alright, let's go with Boom Burst. Protect, well, we lost this battle then, because there's not much you can do against that, unless you know, like, Feint or Phantom Force, whatever it is. I'm not really sure what happens if you don't defeat them in the right number of turns. You just get no money? Do you lose your restaurant challenge? Either way, I'm not doing this again, because it honestly is just not fair. They can use Protect for 2 of the 3 turns, and they all know Protect. It means you only have 1 turn guaranteed to defeat them. Okay, hopefully there's no penalty for going over our course limit. Or our turn limit. Let's see what he says. Thank you for the wonderful battle. Spent 4 turns. Well, he still gave me a compliment, so maybe we just get less rewards at the end. And, okay, a Skiddo. Is he a talking Skiddo? Oh, that's what it says in the paper that the Skiddo appears to be eating. That makes a lot more sense. Here's our actual opponent. So 5 battles in a row. This does seem like a really good way to train up your Pokemon. And she apparently has noisy Pokemon. So Boom Burst will not really be useful here, because I know Exploud can have soundproof. Not sure about the other ones. Alright, so let's go with Earthquake. It'll be super effective against Aurorus. Again, it'd be really nice if Noivern was in the middle there. Surf will be even against all of them, so let's go with it. And Boom Burst probably won't affect Exploud. So I'm just going to go with Dragon Pulse on Chatot. Oh good, Surf finished off Chatot, which means I can now use a Dragon Pulse on Exploud. I highly suspect that if we don't kill Exploud in 1 turn, it's going to use, or would have used, its own Boom Burst against my entire team. That would have been interesting, but it would have hurt, because Exploud does get Stab on Boom Burst. Alright. So this time we won in only a single turn. Much better. Aurorus is a really cool looking Pokemon. It's a shame that it has such bad defenses. Hopefully that's the last battle, because I don't want to be at this restaurant all day, especially when we have another dinner appointment over at the sushi place. We have a dessert as well. Alright, well, this might be a long episode. Oh, wait a minute. We're not actually fighting for the dessert. I gotcha. 18 bomb mushrooms. Don't know how much they sell for, but hopefully enough to get some of our money back. It's a 100,000 restaurant. I have to give a tip still. Fine. Of course you're waiting wholeheartedly for my next visit. You guys make tons of money off of these things. Let's see, are our Pokemon healed? They are. And we're going to go ahead and teach Shadow Claw back to Caleb again, since I imagine that will come in handy. There it is, Shadow Claw. And of course we're going to delete False Swipe, because we're not catching any more Pokemon. Just battling for the rest of the episode. And I'll also switch out, let's see, I don't know of these three if they have any moves that affect, what did I just do? That affect each other. I'm going to put Caleb in the middle just in case. And we'll put Lana up on the left. Alright. We should be in good shape. Let's see if we can even take on the Sushi High Roller yet. I'm pretty sure we can now that we beat the champion. But the question is, are they going to have like level 80 Pokemon that are impossible for us to beat, or level 100 even? Or are they going to be like 70 or 75, in which case it should be doable. Tough, but doable. Yes, I'd like a ride. I would like to go to more fine dining, because I'm even more hungry after that last meal. The Sushi High Roller it is. I think we have to be stylish too, but hopefully we are stylish enough already. Alright, at least it was cheap. I think it was pretty close by. Uh-oh. Alright, so... Get famous, yeah. Alright, so it looks like we do have to get our, what's it called? Our style up. So let me go try to do some more stuff to get our style up, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alright guys, so I have gotten our style quite a bit up, and it seems like they are finally ready to let us in to fight. The child is actually the champ and a celebrity that has no small amount of influence in Lumiose. To say if only the champ, and not even the champion, you have to be the champion and have a lot of style to get in here. Like, who exactly am I dining with here? And not only will they charge us, apparently they're going to charge us 500,000 Pokédollars. So I had to sell like every valuable item in my inventory to get to that amount. But hopefully it'll be worth it. I guess we'll see. I would like a triple battle, please. Yeah, 500,000. I'm not sure about it, but let's do it anyway. It's only a game after all. Anything for you guys. Alright, let's see what our first course is. As for the style, previous to this I was trying to get style the real way, the way you're supposed to do it. But there is kind of a cheap way to do it, which is just buying an individual Pokeball over and over again at the Pokeball boutique, such as the Premier Ball, which is the cheapest one. Apparently every time you buy an item, no matter how many you get 2 style points. So even though I already had at least 50 style before this, I went in and bought a couple Premier Balls to get it up to 90, which is the base to get into this place. And our enemies are level 65, which is perfect. Looks like they have a bit of a sunny day theme going on here, so that'll be good for Lana. Less good for the other two. Okay, so... Well, Lana should be super effective now against both Cherim and Tropius. So the question is, which is the bigger threat? I'm going to go ahead and use... Should I bother with Swords Dance? Probably not. Let's just go ahead and attack... I'm actually going to attack Ninetales. And I'm going to have Nimue attack Tropius, because fairy moves are not good against fire, but they're even against a grass and flying type. And here we go with Protect again. Just to make this annoying. Alright, that's the end of Cherim. And Solar Beam, which of course is a one-turn move when Sunny Day is active. So some nice synergy there. Evenly effective against Nimue. And yeah, Ninetales is protecting itself. So let's go ahead and Flamethrower Tropius. That seems like a good choice. Now, I don't know if Ninetales is faster, but our Pokemon will be healed regardless, so I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to also risk a... Actually, tough call here. Let's go for Focus Blast. So I'm not sure if a Psychic plus a Shadow Claw will be enough to defeat Ninetales. Probably. Well, maybe not. That Focus Blast did not do that much damage. I guess Ninetales does actually have a pretty high special defense stat, come to think of it. But let's see how its defenses are. Uh-oh, Heat Wave. That's bad, because Caleb is in his Blade stance. Yep. Alright, well. I could bring in Art to finish off Ninetales. But Surf is only at half power because of the... Actually, you know what? Let's bring in Wayne, which might seem weird. Why would I use a Grass type against a Fire type? But I'm going to try to use... Can I get Hyper Voice off? No. Hyper Voice doesn't affect Wayne. Interesting. Can I Flamethrower that far away? No. Solar Beam? No. Whatever. Alright, let's go with an Earthquake. It's going to hurt Lana too, unfortunately, but at this point that doesn't really matter that much. And I'll go for a Psychic against Ninetales. So let's see if Ninetales uses another Heat Wave. Because Ninetales is probably faster than Go-Go. It's not. Okay, good. Wayne is faster. That's really good, because I'm not sure Wayne would have survived a Heat Wave in the sunlight. And Nimwe's level 64. Alright, our first battle is over. It'd be cool if like each of these teams had a different weather theme, sort of like Ends battles in Pokemon White 2. But I suppose we shall see. Three turns. Let's do it. She's got, could be, yeah, Sandstorm. I think I might be right. At least it wasn't Tyranitar, though. Alright, interesting. So we have a Ground and Flying, a Bug and Steel, and another Ground type. You know what? I'm going to be mean here and use Sunny Day, because I really want to be able to use Solar Beam. And I want to get rid of that Sandstorm. Now, as for Caleb, see with this 3-turn thing, it's like almost not even worth it to use Swords Dance. But I guess it could be. Alright, let's go for one Swords Dance. And I will use Moonblast against, I guess Hippowdon. Bad choice. Hippowdon used Protect. Bullet Punch is actually going to be super effective, yeah. Alright, Sunny Day. I got rid of the Sandstorm, and a Flamethrower should be like 6 times effective against Gliscor there. Alright, so Caleb seems to be the slowest here, besides maybe Hippowdon. So let's use Flamethrower against Scizor. Going to use Shadow Claw against Gliscor. He should be up from his dig by then. And let's try another Moonblast against Hippowdon. Turn 2, here we go. One hit KO, very nice. And Flamethrower will defeat Scizor. So it really comes down to Gliscor. It looks like the field is empty, but that's because Gliscor hasn't come up yet. I actually don't mind if he attacks. Okay. That's fair. But I wouldn't have minded if he attacked Caleb there, since he was in his defensive mode. And because of the Swords Dance, that was a one-hit KO, even against a high defense Pokemon like Gliscor. Level 66. Awesome. And that's the battle. Alright, so I guess we're going to have an ice team and a rain team as our last two. I think an ice might be next. She's wearing blue, so it could be either. But I think rain is more powerful than ice. Okay, we have, I guess rain next, although Beartick is an ice type, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, Politoed is the one with Drizzle. So this is a scenario where I definitely want to use Sunny Day right off the bat, because otherwise I'm in big trouble. And we'll go for a Swords Dance again, even though I feel like Sacred Sword would be a one-hit KO against Beartick. I just don't want to get out of my stance too soon. Politoed is pure water, so Moonblast it is. It's always the one on the right that uses Protect. I should just stop it. Oh, they're both using Protect. Oh well. At least we're getting the Swords Dance up. And our Sunny Day off. So really only one of our Pokemon was attacking, so Protect wasn't the worst thing in the world there. Dive. Didn't know Beartick could learn Dive. Alright, but Beartick is slower than Aegislash. So this should work out pretty well. Can I attack Politoed from over here? I can't. Alright, well I could use Flamethrower, or what about Hyper Voice? Hyper Voice against the two of them, but it wouldn't really affect Beartick because he is underground. So we'll use Flamethrower, Sacred Sword against the Ice-type Beartick, and we'll try another Moonblast against Politoed. If all goes well, this could be the turn that ends it, if you can get 3 one-hit KOs. Not quite. Politoed has a little too much special defense. Lana did defeat Ludicolo. Was it a female Ludicolo? Probably. I didn't really notice that. Yeah, I think it was. So that's good for rivalry. Scald. It's a nice water-type move with a chance to burn. And it didn't burn, which is good, because that would have drastically lowered it. Oh, so that... Was it a speed tie? Like, why was Beartick faster last time, but slower this time? Doesn't really make sense. Alright, well, Flamethrower should definitely finish off Beartick unless it protects. I'm gonna... Actually, let's use, playing it smart. I'm gonna use Sacred Sword just to make sure. And unless we get a Protect, and we didn't, this should be the end of both those Pokemon. In fact, Lana's Flamethrower here should do it for Beartick, because we are still in Harsh Sunlight. Wither attacks seem especially powerful in triple battles. Something I should definitely keep in mind if I ever get into competitive ones. Alright. Did take 3 turns, but at least we didn't lose any Pokemon. If I'm not mistaken, this will be our final restaurant battle. Although I guess it doesn't have to be, because there are more field conditions now. I'm not sure if they... I guess, like, electric terrain or grassy terrain. I kind of had always assumed that the new terrain moves were just like weather, but maybe that's a different thing, and you can have both at the same time. But yes, of course, we do have a snow warning, and I think the other two both have Snow Cloak, which could make this tough. Luckily, we are good against ice types, and we brought our Sunny Day user, so that was really lucky. I'm going to use Swords Dance, though. Hopefully, in Shield mode, I can resist an Earthquake, or whatever they throw at me. Now, Focus Blast here would be really good against a Bomb of Snow. So, let's go with it. And I really hope we hit. And we're not going to, because, once again, the Pokemon on the right use Protect. But we are learning here, because this is really our setup turn. Shadow Ball, that could do some damage. Earthquake is also going to do a lot of damage to both Lana and even Caleb. They both survived, though. Proud of you guys. Alright, time to retaliate now. Let's use Flamethrower against Mamoswine. And assuming none of them protects at least. And I'll go with Focus Blast again. Just really hope I hit. And it is a hit. So it'll be super effective, and that is the end of Abomasnow. Wow, not the end of Abomasnow. That's really surprising. I am a little worried it's going to now protect in turn 3 just to waste an entire turn. I guess we'll find out. Level 67. Shadow Ball, it's faster. That's right, Frostlass is really fast. Alright, good try, Caleb. And a Blizzard. Did a little bit of damage. Oh, use which Pokemon? Okay, so we have 2 ice types, not Uther then. Wayne is probably not the best choice. Let's bring out Art. And the sunlight is still bright, so that should really be the end of Frostlass. In fact, Surf should probably finish off both of them. Yeah, let's just go with it. And a Moonblast just in case. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Oh well, one more turn. I just really dislike protecting these battles because there's no counterplay for it. Unless you use the move Feint. Which, you know, who teaches their Pokemon Feint? And what? Did Surf not kill Frostlass? I missed what happened there, but that's really weird. Alright, I know Frostlass is really fast, but I think Uther is probably faster. And we do know Flamethrower, and the Sunlight is still active. Shadow Ball would have also been decent as well. Alright, this should definitely be the end of these two Pokemon. They have stuck in around way past their due. Okay. That's the end of what will probably be our last triple battle here. Maybe our last in the entire game, at least on camera. So I'm going to give you a little warning now. As you probably noticed, this might be a little bit of a long episode, but it is our last one, so I'm okay with that. This cannot be. I cannot go on. Okay, is that going to be it for the Sushi High Roller? I'm pretty sure we lost money there. Who's this guy? Is he going to sum up our totals? No, we do have one more turn. 5 turns. Interesting. We're out of weather conditions, unless he's going to use one of the new ones. Let's see what happens. Bronzong, Slowking. Oh, it's going to be a Trick Room team. Alright. That'll be interesting. Especially with Aegislash here. Well, maybe I will do one more episode after this, because this one is going on definitely longer than I had expected. Now, Sunny Day does not cancel Trick Room. So I'm just going to go ahead and start attacking. Should I bother with Sunny Day for Slowbro, though? Or Slowking? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Because I don't want Slowking to kill me with a water attack, and I want to be able to use Solar Beam against it. A little worried about this Trick Room thing, but let's use Swords Dance. And will Fairy be good against Steel? No, that's not good. I guess to use Focus Blast against Bronzong? I'm not really sure what the best move is here. Kind of a shame that Nimue is on that side against the Steel type. But on the bright side, there were no Protects this time. Wonder who's going to use Trick Room. Slowking, I guess? I'm assuming it's Trick Room. I guess it could be something else. No, a Scald. I'm really glad we had the Sunlight then. And a Shadow Ball. Alright, so it could still be a Trick Room team. They just didn't end up using their signature move. But alright then. Now it's time to retaliate. We're going to use a Solar Beam against Slowking. And what can I do against Bronzong? I guess I could... Should I rethink my strategy here? I'm going to rethink my strategy. Let's actually use Flamethrower versus Cofagrius, or Grigus. And then Shadow Claw, which is super effective against Bronzong, since Steel does not resist Ghost now. And Moonblast will be even against Slowking. So we might not get some KOs here, but we'll see what happens. Protect. Of course. decent amount of damage. That's about what I was expecting. Unfortunately, though, Caleb is now going to be in its vulnerable form. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Alright, well, it's a really shame about the Protect, because otherwise we would have gotten a kill on Bronzong there. Let's bring out... Art has some good moves he can use here. I wonder if Dark Pulse affects all three of them. It is super effective against all three. So that would be really great. No, despite the name Pulse, it does not actually affect all three of them. I thought that's what I remembered. Alright, but still, if there's no Protects, this should be a knockout on all three Pokemon. That's the end of Bronzong. And Moonblast should finish off Slowking. And the Flamethrower should finish off Cofagrigus. Definitely getting some XP here. That'll be good for our battle against Serena. And Nimue is at 66. Awesome sauce. You're something else. Even more something else than I thought. Alright, 3 turns, and that's right, he gave us 5 turns, so we're definitely okay there. This guy the chef. Alright, got my receipt. Seems like we, oh, I took 4 turns on that one, that's right, the ice one. Overall, I did pretty good. 17 big nuggets. So that's a lot of money, but that's, what are big nuggets? 10k a piece? 170? Yeah. I guess I don't have much money left to give a tip, but okay. Hopefully they appreciate these tips and give me something nice next time. But alright guys, that is going to be the end of what is actually our penultimate episode of Let's Play Pokemon X. We've now defeated every restaurant in the city. But when we come back, we will talk to Professor Sycamore, head down to, what is it, Cloud City I think it's called, see what's going on down there, and have our final Pokemon battle in Pokemon X. I'll see you all then.